Every so often, the Sports Hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Sports Hangover. I'm Jeremy. That's Mike. We are playing another round of Bullshit or Believe. This one's pretty simple. The Nets have added to their team, Michael. They added Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Jason Terry. They gave up very little. Are the Brooklyn Nets now in position to win the NBA championship? Bullshit or Believe?
Now, Jeremy, as you know, I follow basketball, but I'm not in the basketball world. I don't know that much about it, but this to me seems like the Nets stole players from Boston. This seems like the best deal they could possibly make, because the Nets didn't really. They have a new stadium. They need celebrity. They need stars. They need somebody in there to help them win. And I know
absolutely, and they need people in there for them to matter again. And that's what I think this is all about. This is Brooklyn. This is New York. They have Jason Kidd as their head coach. Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett are not going to help the Nets win playoff games. They're not going to help them be a championship team, but they're going to help them put people in the seats. They're going to bump up their highlights on SportsCenter a few segments. They're going to get people buying the hats and buying the shirts, and that's what the Russian owner wants. That's what needs to happen to a team in Brooklyn. So I say bullshit on the championship possibilities.
This is where I'm going to go bullshit. I'm going to flip it a little. I say Boston now has no chance at all for a championship. They're not going to do anything. They unloaded their whole team. Doc Rivers is now in L.A. Three of their good – I would say one of their few best players are gone now.
Yeah, two of their three best players. Ray Allen left the year before to Miami. And all they have is Rondo now in Boston, right? He could be dealt at some point too. You don't know. I mean,
he's worth a lot. So I don't know if Boston's trying to just start a fresh – team, because that's what they need to do now, because they're not going to win anything. So
I think they can rebuild with Rondo or without, either way.
I say bullshit on Boston winning, and I say there's a slight chance the Nets could do it. So I say believe, because you never know what could happen. So the Miami could get hurt, and LeBron could get hurt, and the Nets could take it away.
Just a slight belief. I still think there's 6 to 8 teams in the NBA better than this Nets squad. You know, they have Pierce and Garnett. They're past their prime. They're in the twilight of their career. They're not going to be playing a lot of minutes. They're going to be kind of like the Spurs were this year, and they kind of ran out of energy as the playoffs went on. You have a good center in Brook Lopez. You have a good point guard in Darren Williams. It's just a mismatched team. We kind of saw with the Lakers this year. The mismatched team doesn't really work out. Yeah. And Jason Kidd, a first-time head coach, he just retired in the league. He doesn't know how to be a head coach. He's never coached at any level. I just don't know about the chemistry there. I'm going complete bullshit. I say they disappoint, but people talk about him on First Take and such, and that's what they want.
Well, Jeremy, I mean, the Spurs made it. All I'm saying is they're going to make it to the championship. They don't have to win it. They just have to make it there. The Spurs
when you say make it to the championship, how far do you see them going?
All the way to the end, into the finals.
What? They're going to beat the Heat in the playoffs?
I'm saying things could happen. Look, Jeremy, we never predicted Aaron Hernandez getting murder charges against them, and I'm saying Nets could do this.
But we didn't know him at Florida. People who knew him as a thug probably did think he would commit murder at some point.
You're right. So, well, Jeremy, this is what I'm going to do. When I go to Vegas next time, I'm going to put money on the Nets to win.
Oh, God.
That's how much I believe in it.
So you want to find out on a number on the roulette table and spin the wheel.
Go to youtube.com/Sports Hangover. Click subscribe to our show. We are pumping out content for you all the time. And at TSH Podcast to follow all the breaking news. If you don't get molested or arrested or abused, we'll be back sometime soon.